Hey, what's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to talk about my supernatural ability to heal people. I do it for a living. What I do for a living is a medical massage therapist. So it's not just like a general masseuse. I used to do that too. But I've been doing this for 9 years, where I deal with people with all different types of pathology. So, like people with like chronic health conditions, chronic who are in pain, uh, who have lack of mobility, lack strength, and I heal people all the time, like beyond what I believe to be explainable means. But I will explain it. So first of all, like an example today, a guy came in, he wrenched his neck, he couldn't turn his neck the one way. After I worked on him, easy, done. He can move his neck any direction, totally fine. That's an easy one. The other example is I get a lot is frozen shoulder, where usually an old person can't lift their arm, like barely lift their arm. They can't lift their arm over their head. After one session, I get them to lift their arm over their head. For two sessions, usually like full range mobility. Many times I've done that, and these people were unable to move their arm up for years at a time. It was frozen. Healed that. Also, neurological issues. People with Parkinson's who are shaking, they're in these constant tremors. Well, through massage, I'm able to my own healing techniques. The tremors stopped. One more example. This old lady, came in, couldn't walk by herself, couldn't stand up, needed assistance onto the table. I worked the areas like around her hips and her back. Guess what? She was standing and walking after for the first time in a long time without pain. How amazing is that? So, what I do, I heal through three different means. The first one, which I'm sure people who think of massage will think of, is mechanical means, which is applying a force through your hands, or elbow or knuckles. And by doing so, you can kind of work out like a specific injury, like a knot or something like that. Very, very standard for massage. The second one that people don't really know about is through reflexive means. Like if within the muscle and in the tendons specifically, there are these organs that connect to the nervous system. So by doing certain things to the muscle or the tendon, you can send a signal to the spinal cord, and then that sends a signal back, and it kind of fixes itself. The body heals itself, works itself out in a way. And that one I really enjoy doing. I do that a lot. The third one is through, now this is through energy means. And in ancient cultures, it'd be known as like prana or chi or tantric energies. And essentially what I do is target specific areas, and energy moves from me into them, and my energy then heals them. Okay? And this is what is pretty supernatural, but it does so very in a very interesting way. And first of all, I'll explain one thing. My hands know when I kind of scan areas, okay? So they have their own intelligence. It's weird. Where my hands can scan areas and feel changes, subtle changes in energies and things that aren't supposed to be there, and my hands and fingers target, know where to target, to fix. And then when it do, all I can do, sometimes I have to do is just hold it there, not even do much. And then it's like I attribute it to, like, say I'm like a IT guy, and I come to like some mainframe, and I come with my computer and I plug my computer in and I do a few things to fix the mainframe. That's essentially what I'm doing. I'm plugging myself in to like the connective tissue and tendon, and my energy, my like nervous system is plugged into theirs in a way, and it fixes theirs. Around the muscle and around the body, we have something called fascia, and fascia is a liquid crystal matrix. Look it up. It's pretty fucked up, and it's also self-intelligent liquid crystal matrix we have in our body. And that surrounds everything, surrounds our organs, surrounds all through our body. Fascia. A lot of times there's issues with fascia and connective tissue. It's not just the muscle itself. Muscle, yeah, you target and things, but a lot of time it's working out that connective tissue as well. That's what a lot of what I do. And you'd be surprised again how many times I've had people who've been in pain, chronic pain for years, and they walk out not in pain, and they come back a few weeks later not in pain. And usually it takes a few sessions to really work out, but a lot of time I can get about 60 to 80% of the healing done in the first session. And then because it's like a workout, then they have to heal from my massage essentially, like recover from it, and then come back, and then I do it again. And by 2 or 3 sessions with anyone, I can't even think of anybody that I haven't been able to heal. Really. Now, obviously, if there's somebody who where they're totally broken bones and things, I'm not going to be able to fucking heal a broken bone like on the spot. But I can definitely anything that's soft tissue related, definitely they'll be better. And like again, there's standard massage I do techniques, which is like nothing supernatural. But then you start getting into this reflexive. Maybe I should expand on that one a little bit. So sometimes all you have to do is bring a body part into a specific position and apply a consistent force to it. Like either say my thumb or elbow, a specific area, and sometimes just hold it, sometimes do little oscillations or vibrations. And then the crazy thing is, after about holding that for about 30 seconds to a minute, a little shift happens. If you're in tune, you can feel it. You have to have these palpation abilities, which is to be able to sense these shifts, but they do happen. It's really wild, because what's happening is the body's, you're taking say a joint or body part into the position, and it's sending a signal to the nervous system through your spinal roots, and then eventually it'll send a signal back being like, okay, change something. And it happens, and when that happens, that's healing that takes place. The other thing that I do is realigning fibers, because often, especially with like anything that's a chronic injury, say their shoulder or like all the rotator cuff muscles, that's a common injury site that I do a lot of great work on. What I do is realign all the fibers. It's like, spaghetti, you'd be on a table and all like the spaghetti might be crisscrossing, and then you, after like rolling it a few times, then they're all in the same direction. Well, a lot of time you can do that through mechanical means, but I know how to do that very well, where I can realign the fibers and get the muscle to start behaving properly again. A lot of times these muscles are like misbehaving, and that's what, and you have to like kind of smack it around a few times, like wake the fuck, or like wake it up, like, hey, you're not doing what you're supposed to be fucking doing, shaking it and things. Wake the fuck up, and it's like, oh, okay, and then it realigns itself. I love doing that. That's great. And the other thing is the neurological issues, because a lot of things are neuromuscular issues, but like I mentioned, the one lady with Parkinson's with tremors, I can, through reflexive means again, kind of get her nervous system firing properly, where it's not all misfiring and spasming out on her. It's on her left side. That's what usually on Parkinson's, it's like a unilateral tremors they get. So I got her nervous system kind of firing properly again. At the end of the session, she wasn't shaking or anything for probably the first time in a fucking long time. So those are some examples of what I do it pretty much daily. A lot of times people come in, they just have like a stiff back and sore neck from working at a computer all day, and yeah, sure, I can heal that, no problem. I'm really good at that. That's like my specialty. But a lot of the time, there's people that come in who do have chronic injuries, pathologies, and major issues, especially a lot of old people, but not just old people. sports injuries, things like that, and I can get the body working again. And again, it's kind of like a miracle that happens sometimes. I'm not tooting my own horn too much here. I'm just explaining it for what it is, and I'm really happy to do this for a living. I found like a vocation that brings a lot of meaning to me in my life, and it is very rewarding to help people and to especially bring like a peace to their life and to eliminate pain. How amazing is that? I love it. Anyway, guys, I get paid well for it too, so that's pretty nice in that regard as well. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about what I do or want me to expand on any of the concepts I talked about, please leave in the comments and I'll expand more. Thank you for watching. Peace.